What's up, Storm Nation? Today we are drilling and checking out the all-new Phaze AI. Some super cool things to note about this ball. We are looking at the strongest pearlized ball in the master line, as well as the first ball with the all-new Power Edge polish. TX16 Pearl, Velocity AI core. I'm expecting to see this similar archy and aggressive shape of the Phaze 2 that we all know and love, but with a new pearlized cover on it to give it a little more pop off the spot down lane. I have my traditional pin above the ring layout that I would normally have on a Phaze 2. Let's check it out. Starting off on lane 1, where we have a 37-foot pattern, so we're going to start to the right with a little bit of angle, and what I noticed right away is how strong the ball changes directions off the end of the pattern, but notice I don't have to play super steep angles through the front to keep the ball on line. So even though this ball is quicker down lane, I'm still seeing the early and archy continuous shape that I was expecting to see. I feel like this ball blends really well, as in if I get it right too quick, it reads and goes forward, not completely sideways off the dry boards. And even the ones I keep up the lane a little more in front of me, they stay on line. That is thanks to the strong core in this ball, seeing the lane early and giving us a more smooth and controlled shape rather than storing energy all the way down the lane and cutting loose off the end of the pattern. Now let's compare it to the trusty Phaze 2. I definitely got this shot right quick, but you can see it picks up on the lane much earlier. We're going to scoot to the left a little bit and keep adjusting until we find the right line to the pocket, and you can see it's not a drastic difference, just a couple of boards, but a different angle and shape to the pocket. Now let's go back to the Phaze AI. Being a little further left on the lane, I can cut back my angle some with this ball and play a similar slot to where I was with the Phaze 2. I think the Phaze AI will come into play when you're looking for a clean and archy shape. For me, this may be early on medium patterns or after some transition where I want to play a similar line to where I was using a bigger ball, but give me a little more length and pop. Over on lane 2, we have a pretty long pattern, so you can see it with some straighter angles. I definitely have a very clean, quick reaction on this fresh pattern. What I mean by clean quick is it's a little too clean if your angles are open at all, but if you're straight up the lane, it's a little too quick down lane to stay on line. Let's hop back into the Phaze 2 and we will come back to this and see how it looks after some transition. My bet is it's only going to get better. Again, Phaze 2, much earlier and smoother shape overall. I'm going to do the same as I did on lane 1 and make a little move left, opening up my angle a hair. When we jump back to the Phaze AI, I'm going to stay in the same spot as I was with the Phaze 2 so that you can see how much cleaner it gets down the lane. Even though the cover is cleaner, it's still a very strong ball, so all it takes is squaring up my feet some, and now I have a great look to the pocket. And as I predicted, thanks to some transition out on the lane, this ball is going through the pins super strong and continuous now. If you like what you're seeing out of this ball like I am, be sure to get yours at a pro shop near you on October 18th.